How's the lighting now?
Blue. Sparking.
Jesus. You said it after.
Hello everyone, my name is Lisa and I'm the Viet Vegan. Is there a spot on my camera? Why? I should be taking better care of my lenses. I have lens wipes, I should be using them. So today is another what I eat in a day, and of course today is the one day that my skin decides to freak out. I actually was better maybe like 4 or 5 days after my last eczema breakout, and then I decided to film this like 2 days later, and of course I have another eczema breakout. We did have some stressful things going on, so that might have contributed to that. Our pipes froze for a couple days, so that was kind of like stressful. I couldn't do a bunch of things that I wanted to do that weekend, and it was really bad, but water's running again. So let's do what I wanted to do 2 days ago. So first things first, I'm gonna eat some breakfast because it is, hey Google, what time is it?
It's 12:29.
It's 12:29, it's 12:30, holy shit. I think I stayed up till 3 o'clock playing Stardew Valley because I am full-blown addicted. I have a really addictive personality, and when it comes to video games, I have to be like really careful. I kind of was not careful with Stardew Valley, so that's something that I'm dealing with. But today, I don't really have time to play it, so I can't fall into that hole right now. I was gonna say pit, but then I said pole, so can't fall into that pole. So I was going to eat some morning rounds, but they got moldy, so this is why I usually put them in the fridge, or in the freezer. I have 3 pieces of toast, 2.5, if we're serious. Is it bad that I want chili today? I don't know, I just really want to eat chili. Chili's so good. So let's soak some beans for chili. So I like to do a 1/2 cup of each kind of bean. 1/2 cup pinto beans, 1/2 cup navy beans, 1/2 cup black beans. Beans! Check out those beans. So we got some water. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of salt. Actually, that's like 1.5 tablespoons of salt. Stir that all up. So the reason why I put salt in those beans is because it actually helps them keep their shape a little bit better. There is a Serious Eats article where they like kind of broke down like without salt, with soaking, without soaking, or whatever. So I'll link that down below if you guys want to see the difference. But basically it just yields better beans. That's for like dinner though. So I still need to solve the issue of breakfast. Vegan chocolate milk, delicious. Sugary soy milk. Actually, it's not that sugary. I remember dairy chocolate milk being like way more sugary, and this is, you know, this is not so bad. And because I've been really bad at taking my vitamins lately, this covers a lot of it. 30% of calcium per 1 cup, 25% of iron, 45% of vitamin D, 50% of your B12, 10% of your zinc, 7 grams of protein. Not too shabby. But like, you know, also 18 grams of sugar, but you know, this is the first thing I've had today, so you know, there could be worse things. Looking into my fridge, which looks pretty full when you look at it, but it's like full of like condiments, artichokes, vegan cheese, dumpling wrappers for one of what I'm making later today, some moldy chickpeas I need to get rid of, risotto, which is not really breakfast. I mean, I could eat it for breakfast, I just don't feel like eating it for breakfast because I had it for dinner last night. Very browning avocado, which I'll eat later. We have some baby carrots, some very dried green onion, and more baby carrots, then avocado, wilted herbs, and lemons. Oh, and damn it, mushy cucumber. I always buy cucumbers thinking that I'm gonna eat them, but they always go mushy before I manage to eat them. So maybe I just need to admit to myself that I don't actually like cucumber that much. Let's go grocery shopping. Let's get stuff for chili. I wanna get more risotto rice because I wanna make more risotto. I have that artichoke and that was really good. So I wanna make that again. I know, but I wanna do it for a recipe. So let's go grocery shopping.
2 hours later.
We just got back from the grocery store. Actually, several grocery stores. Went to 3 different ones because certain ones, the produce is cheaper and certain ones is different. All right, so first from Oceans, we got stuff for chili, sweet potatoes, celery, although I don't really love that it's packed in saran wrap, but that's just the way that their celery is packaged. Jalapenos, apparently Jane Pino, noodles for spring rolls, a bok choy. I got some bread. This is banh mi. I bought some vegan pate from Viet Kieu, which is like a Vietnamese vegan restaurant. And then I have some puffy tofu, some bell peppers for my chili, greens, some herbs, basil, cinnamon basil, Thai basil, I don't know, for the spring rolls later. Rice paper, because I actually wasn't sure if I had any rice paper at home left. Bamboo tips. These are really good in curries. Bamboo shoot tips. So they're like kind of more tender and delicious. And then I have 2 cans of coconut milk. I also have some lettuce. It's a little like, it's not super like lush. They were on sale, so it was 2 for $3.50. I didn't think I would be able to eat 2 of them, so I just bought 1 for $2. And then from Loblaws, we bought blueberries. These were $5. Grape tomatoes, because I'm trying to get Eddie to eat more fruits and veg. Navy beans, because I'm still experimenting with my vegan Instant Pot breakfast beans. Some chocolate milk, because I finished the rest of mine this morning. Vegan ground round. This is like the veggie ground beef. This stuff is pretty good. I use this in chilies. I don't know if this is actually risotto rice. It says Italian style rice, but I figured it was probably the arborio rice. It looks like arborio rice. It's probably arborio rice, right? We looked it up. Every time we looked up Italian rice, it came up as arborio rice, so I assume that's what that is. Whatever, I'm sure it'll be fine. And then we went to a bakery called Cobb's and got bread. So we got some dinner rolls. Be careful if you buy dinner rolls. There's two kinds, one with an egg wash, one without an egg wash. These ones are the ones without the egg wash. The ones that have the egg wash are a little shinier and golden. Don't get those. And then I got some high fiber loaf, white bread. And that concludes my grocery haul. How much did I spend? I spent $10 on bread, $35 at Loblaws, $35 at Oceans. This will probably last us about a week. So for two of us, it's like 35, 70 plus 10, 80 bucks a week. So I spend about, I spend about 40 bucks a week per person, generally. So this will be enough food because I'm making a ton of chili. I have some other supplies and stuff like that, but generally this is about a week's worth of food. I'm gonna put this away and then I'm gonna make some lunch, breakfast, whatever, a meal of some sort. I kind of want avocado toast. And I also have to clean this before I can work. So let's do that. This is my lunch slash breakfast, and then I'm going to be making peach pie dumplings for a blog post. If you want the recipe, you can click down below. I'm done photographing these. I'm actually really happy with them. They turned out really well. I know a bunch of you are gonna ask me where I got the dumpling papers from, but they're just from my local Asian grocery store. They have no eggs or dairy in them, so they're vegan. Hopefully you guys can find ones like this around you as well. I'm gonna eat half of these, probably get the half to Eddie, and I kind of just wanna eat the rest of these. I was gonna turn the rest into dumplings, but I think I just wanna eat these. So I'm probably gonna split this with Eddie. I love canned peaches. This recipe is actually a sponsored recipe. The video's not sponsored, but the recipe that I'm posting on my blog is, so take that into account if you want. But I actually like really love canned peaches. I don't know what it is about them. Because I have certain allergies during certain seasons, sometimes I can't eat fresh peaches, they make me itchy. I can always eat canned peaches, which is pretty cool. So I've been eating a lot of canned peaches whenever I have eczema breakouts. So yeah, if you guys want the recipe for this, I'll leave it linked down below. I hope you guys try them out because it's good.
Here we go, vegan news. Bam, bam.
Please don't go so close to my face.
Cut.
By the way, we're using baby carrots because we had them left over, not because I normally get baby carrots. But baby carrots aren't bad. They're just ugly carrots cut really into small, more aesthetically pleasing bits, you know? They take the ugly carrots and make them pretty again. But, excuse me.
By changing them on the outside.
Yes.
To please other people.
Yes.
I feel like that sends a bad message.
Oh my god. It's literally how people shop for produce. Done!
And that is how you cut carrots.
Let's make chili.
What?
But also, chocolate milk.
Wow.
How's the lighting now?
Blue. Sparking.
Jesus. You said it after.
We got beanies. We got onions. got jalaps, no, green peppers and jalaps. They're both in there. Reddish orangey pepper, celery, sweet potato, carrots, and a little bit more onion. And chocolate milk.
That's going in the chili. That's my secret.
Brown wrap.
Yeah. Oh, I do have. I am putting chocolate in the chili though.
I'm just trying to be a good camera guy.
You follow me, camera guy?
Follow me, camera guy.
Wow, look at all the stuff. Protein powder.
What? Where?
No, that.
This is not protein powder.
No, it's a thing like protein powder.
It's not fair trade, but this is from like a while ago. It's chipping away at it.
Before she had ethics.
Wow.
You asked for this.
I didn't ask for this specifically. Let's make some chili. So I was gonna make chili anyway, but Janelle, which you've met from this video, Janelle is really sick and she loves chili. So first we're gonna saute some onions. Start with the aromatics, you know? So I prepped everything ahead of time because safety, and that's just basically, that's what chili is. Chili is prep. So let's throw that in. It's on saute, and this is the Instant Pot that Eddie got me for Christmas, which I was totally surprised about.
Bullshit.
Do you want to tell them the story?
No.
Okay.
Now people are gonna ask for the story.
So tell the story.
I'm not gonna tell the story.
Why?
'Cause I don't want to. It's between us. Not everything has to be for them. Some things can be left for us.
Some freezer burnt garlic. That's why it's orange, because it's freezer burnt. It's not normally this orange, so.
How many bricks?
I don't know. It's like 3 or 4 cloves.
Where are you going now?
Tomatoes. I don't have any tomatoes. Where are my tomatoes? I can't make chili without tomatoes. Why are there beans in my tomato cake?
I don't know.
What do I do? I don't have any diced tomatoes. Oh my god, this is a disaster. How am I supposed to make chili? Eddie just ran out to get tomatoes, so I'm gonna continue cooking these because the vegetables still need to be cooked. So we've got the onions going. Eddie's saving the day by getting some tomatoes. I'm gonna add bell peppers. So this is green bell peppers and jalapenos. I see one that's like not totally cut. It's a snack for me. And jalapenos. So those are all gonna go in there. So we'll let those sweat through a little bit and get soft. Meanwhile, we are waiting for Eddie to get tomatoes. So things are nice and sweaty in there. I'm going to start adding my spices. So I go pretty generous with the chili powder. So this is like American chili powder, which is a blend of a bunch of different powders. So I use about 3 heaping tablespoons of chili powder. That's the key, my friends. Because if you don't use a ton of it, then it just tastes like tomato soup. And that's not, we're making chili, okay? Not tomato soup. And we're gonna add the carrots and sweet potato and celery. Sweet potato is not something I normally add to this, but Eddie likes sweet potato, so, you know, trying to get more vegetables in the guy. So we'll give that all a stir. This might be a little fuller than I anticipated, but hopefully this guy can handle it. I'm also gonna add some garlic powder. Focus, maybe? No? Some garlic powder, onion powder, and a tiny bit of cayenne. It's not that tiny, but you know, whatever. Stir that all in. The ideal chili means that everything is cut up into similar size pieces so that when you get a spoonful of chili, everything is, you know, in the same mouthful, so you get a little bit of everything. And the idea of chili is that you don't really taste individual flavors, you get like one glorious amalgamation of different things. And so it has to be like a bunch of different textures, but because when you cut vegetables all the same like this, there's like a lot of different like spaces in between all the pieces. So you have to fill it with different things. So I tend to fill it with beans because when you fill it with beans, the like velvety texture of the beans kind of like mixes in through. So the thing that ground beef does is it adds like a meaty sort of like umami texture. I generally use ground round, but if you don't want to use ground round, you can use barley because it does the same sort of function. It has kind of meaty and like chewy, and you can just flavor it to be like meat anyway, but I find barley fills in the little holes. Quinoa is also really good in chili. That's generally my science to chili. Oh, I'm also gonna add a little bit of cocoa powder. This is not like a thing I invented. Lots of people have done this, but basically using a little bit of cocoa powder adds some like richness to the chili. Not a ton. Some people use chocolate bars too, which is kind of weird to me, but I can see why it works because it's like rich and velvety and adds like a smoothness to the chili, which is pretty good. Cocoa itself is quite bitter, so it makes sense as like a spice. It adds a very like different je ne sais quoi to the chili. So I'm gonna add the ground round. Very appealing. So ground round is essentially like flavored TVP. So if you have access to TVP and some vegan beef flavoring, all the little pieces fill in the spaces in between the beans and the vegetables, which is ideal.
Okay, we're good. Go.
Eddie
Action.
Okay.
And go.
Eddie.
Begin.
Oh my god. So Eddie saved the day with some tomatoes. You got ones with herbs and spices?
Whoops.
Alright, whatever. Well, there's extra herbs and spices in this one, so our chili's gonna be extra flavorful, even though I put in all the spices already.
Look at that, people. Look at it. Oh, yeah, that's this right there.
I hope everything's gonna fit.
Me too.
Some more tomatoes, 2 cans. Normally I just do 1, but since this is a pretty big chili, I'm gonna use 2. Plus we need some liquid in here, you know? That's how the pressure works. So let's give everything a good stir. This is the beginnings of chili. Should I put in the rest of the beans? There's still some left.
If you want.
I don't know, I think it's too full. Okay, I'll make those into something else tomorrow. So we pat that down. We pop on the lid. And then we hit chili.
Literally a button that says chili.
Yep, and we make sure this is on sealing so that it seals. Now we wait
For how long?
till it's done. So it's about half an hour, I think, to cook. I'm gonna let it naturally release pressure, which is about 20 minutes. So do you think you can hold off for like 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So see you in 45 minutes. Let's give this a try.
First glance, oh my god. Wow, that's ooh, that's chili.
I don't think it cooked all the way.
Now it looks like a dream sequence. What do you mean? Why do you think that?
I don't know, it doesn't look homogeneous, you know? Are the beans cooked? It's not totally done. Damn it, the beans are still crunchy.
It's probably too full.
I think it was too full.
You're not even above the line.
I'm like at the line. It should have worked. Damn it, I'm
Take
so
two.
hungry.
Would you like some buttered bread anyways?
Yes, I would. Okay, let's have some buttered bread then. Can you not be so weird?
This is what you signed up for when you asked me to be your camera guy.
Just regular, this is...
Butter. Doing it for the very first time. Got the butter. Vegan basil.
Wow.
You know, this is essentially a buttered sandwich.
Start the kill!
Begin!
Butter that bread.
You left the bread open.
You left the butter out.
That's true. Teamwork. We were both ready to have more bread.
Do we want to have 2 rolls each or just 1 roll
Yes.
each?
Dos Rolos.
I don't think they've seen you without a beard for a while.
This is me. What are you doing?
You're supposed to follow me, camera guy.
I was making apple cider.
You were making apple cider, right?
Yeah.
This looks a little bit more chili-like, but honestly, I think I might like it better on the stove than in the Instant Pot, because it's still not like one homogeneous sort
Eat
of
it.
thing.
Eat it right now.
Oh, hot. The beans are still crunchy. This is bull.
You want to just eat it?
Yeah.
Back to video games. Video games. Video games.
Facebook.
And Facebook. Thank you.
It is currently almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to have some apple cider and start editing this video in hopes that this will be live tomorrow. So yeah, I actually had another like scoop of chili because I wanted some more chili. I haven't eaten that much today. We've been a little all over the place. My sleep schedule has been pretty rough. I had some like stress dreams about stupid stuff. I meant to go to the gym today, but that didn't happen. So tomorrow will be a gym day. I hope you guys enjoyed this, even with the experimental camera work with this guy over here. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Check out the dumpling post that I have down below. I'm actually pretty proud of that recipe. It looks bomb. I love dumplings. Peaches are great. What's not to love? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a like, comment down below, subscribe if you like this kind of thing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a delicious day. Bye!